Oh, hello. Oh, do come in. I'm very glad to see you. I don't see anyone usually in the day, you know. I'm here by myself. You've come to learn about my work, have you? Well, let me introduce myself proper. My name is Margaret Elizabeth, but everyone around here calls me Margiad. You can call me Margiad too if you like. Well, I started the washing last night. I put the very dirty cloths, the fistion we call them, I put them in water with soda crystals to soak overnight, to loosen the dirt. And then this morning, I got up at 6:30, like I do every morning, to light the fires. The fire in here and in the other room. The fire is very important to me. Summer and winter, I have a fire. Not only to heat the house, but to heat the water and to cook with. Very important, the fire. Well, I started with the white cloths. And here they are, hanging here to dry already. Then I do the coloured cloths. And finally, I do the very dirty cloths. And this is what I have in here. This is my tub golchi, my wash tub, full of water and of course soap. Can't get the clothes clean without the soap. And here it is, my Sipon Koch, my red soap. And I have a special dish to keep it in. Here, I've got holes in this. And this helps the water drain away from the soap. It's expensive, you know. I don't want it to go sludge. There's a lump of Sipon Koch in every class in the school here in the village. And if the children say naughty words, they swear, the teacher will rub the soap on their tongues and they will never swear again. I then have to use this, my dolly. And there's a way of doing it. You have to go up and down and round. It's to pound the dirt out of the cloth. I'll show you how now. Up and down and round. It's hard work on the back, you know. Oh, my back is aching, especially on wet days like today. My cricamala, my rheumatism is hurting today. I sometimes have to use something else to help me to get the clothes clean. If there's a stain, I use this. This is my washboard, my bwrdd sgwrio, and it has a smooth side, and it has a rough side here, and a place to keep the soap. And it is against the rough side here. I scrub the cloths clean. I don't wash everything in the tub golchi. No, some things are too delicate, like my blouse over there, my best blouse. I don't wash that in the tub. I wash that in the sink here. And this is a special sink, because the side here is rough like this, and it's against this side I scrub the cloths clean. And after I've scrubbed, well, the water is very dirty, isn't it, and full of soap. I have to rinse. I'm lucky enough to have a tap in the house, a tap with cold water. When I was small, we didn't have a tap in the house. Had to go outside into the ffynnon, the well, and we carried the water in a bucket into the house. And now it comes out of a tap. And 3 times at least, I have to empty this great big tub and fill it with nice clean water and then pound the soap suds away from the cloths. And when I'm rinsing my white cloths, well, it's very important for me that they are very white. I can't put clothes on the line outside there unless they are sparkling white. Or people will say I've been lazy. I've not used any elbow grease to wash. I've got something to help me. Here it is. Blue. Now that is blue powder. And if I put just a little bit of the blue powder into the tub with the cloths and the water, it makes the white cloths bluey white, a sparkling white. And then I would be proud to put them on the line outside to dry. And that's the next step, drying the cloths. And to help me, I have this, my mangle. It's an expensive thing, a mangle, you know. I'm lucky to have one. Right, I'll show you how. I have to be careful. I don't want to squash my fingers between the rollers. Iawn ta. I turn, and the rollers will squeeze the water out of the cloths. Now look at that. I could never squeeze that amount with my hands alone. And it's not just once I roll, you know, through the mangle, no. We roll it through the mangle until the water stops flowing out. I am very careful of my fingers. I'll tell you a story. Auntie Nell, who lives in the end house over there, she has a mangle. She's a bit of a busybody, to tell you the truth. And one day she was mangling, and she was looking through the window. And she wasn't looking what she was doing, because she was seeing visitors walking down the street and going, oh, who are they? I don't know them. And her finger went stuck in the rollers. She screamed the place down. I thought they were killing a pig. I rushed there, and there she was, her hand sound stuck in the mangle. I had to open these things here and get her hand free. And then I took her to the hospital quarry up there. But they couldn't save her finger, you know. And now she's like this. So I am very careful with the mangle. And I can't mangle everything. Now this here, my best blouse, this has hard buttons. And if I put this through the mangle, all the buttons would break, wouldn't they? But this coppan, this night dress here, this has special buttons. These buttons are made from rubber. And if I put this through the mangle, well, the rubber bends, but it doesn't snap. And say now, I had a thick wool shirt, and I wanted it to dry quick. It would be quicker for me to get a scissors and break off every button, cut them off, and then mangle the shirt, and then sew every button back on and hang it on the line. It would dry quicker than if I hadn't used the mangle. I'm lucky to have a mangle, you know, but it was sad times that brought it to this house. 7 years ago now, my husband, Robert, he died, you know. He'd been a quarryman working in the quarry here since he was 12 years old. And what happened was the slate dust went into his lungs. And when he died, I didn't know what to do. I have 3 children, but I didn't work. No, after we marry, we don't work, do we? Our work is then to be in the house looking after the man and the children and the house. But with no work, there was no money, and I didn't know what to do. But what my friends and my family and the people who worked in the quarry with Robert did was they collected money. And with that money, they brought me this mangle. And this means that now I can work by mangling and washing for other people, and they pay me. people like Will Parry. His trousers is in the tube golchi here. His trousers Melvaret. This is his work trousers. Now Will is a quarryman. And he hasn't got a wife. He's too fussy, still hasn't found one. And of course, being a man, he can't wash, can he? So he pays me. 3 pence he pays me for doing his washing. And here is his trons, his pants, hanging here on the line to dry. Oh, don't tell him I showed you his trons, will you? Monday is my busiest day. Because Monday is wash day for every other woman, isn't it? I wash every day of the week. But on wet Mondays, I can make a lot of money because the women can bring their clothes to me and I will mangle them for them so that they can dry them quicker. They don't want them hanging in the house with the steam rising from them and causing the paint to peel from the walls. I will mangle a dozen items for a penny. Right, this is ready now for the next step. It needs to hang on the line to dry. But it's not a very nice day today. No wind at all, and it looks like rain to me. So I've been putting the clothes inside. Now this cloth horse is full. I'll put this on the other cloth horse I have in the other room.